Feet isn't for everyone, but if you've got a paid-up electrical bill and a working TV set, well then, welcome aboard.
Be around snack time. What?
Very nicely done. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. So, thank you so much. Now, I have a question. So, Cher last night on the Academy Awards, right? She's what? She's on her way to a Martian funeral? Was that? Did you see the Academy Awards last night, Paul?
I did not see them, David. What am I, the only person in America who didn't...
What were you doing last night?
I was out.
Doing what?
I was out on the town. You know.
Well, then you missed this, Paul. Last night, Paul Newman, Lifetime Achievement Awards. And I thought it was darn nice of him to find 5 minutes in his busy schedule to accept that Lifetime Achievement Award. And by the way, thanks to you folks tonight for having the courage and the bravery to cross the line of death to be here in the studio. Thank you so much for that. The line of death, Paul. Now, this show's not even on tonight, is it? Is it on? Can you see it? Can you see the show? No, there'd be a Libyan deal, won't there? Then we won't be on. I'm betting because this Momar guy is nuts. And has anything happened now? They shot at our planes and missed. Then we hit some missile sites. Then we hit some boats. What else have we done? We short-sheeted his bed. Anyway, but you can just bet your bottom dollar this show's not on the air right now, right? So we could go nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest musical director in the English language, Mr. Paul Shaffer. Paul?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. There are.
What?
There are chicks.
Oh.
Yeah! Just waiting for...
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going nuts tonight because nobody's going to see this show anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we're on. I honestly don't think this show is on. If it's on and you see us right now, by all means, call us and let us know. And we'll put a stop to it, believe me. What do you want to talk about tonight? Oh, I want to thank the people here at RCA. You know, this turns out to be a great company, this RCA-NBC deal. I got a huge stereo put into my office. For 4 years, I've had this little radio about this size, and it keeps running out of batteries. And today, 2 guys show up, and they install all of the stereo equipment in the office, and I just wanted to thank them for doing that. And I bet you anything, as soon as GE moves in here, that kind of stuff is over. Do you get the feeling? Not even light bulbs from these guys.
When do they get here, the GE?
When do the GE guys pull in? But don't you think we're history when they do? Yeah.
Huh. Well, there's only one thing to do.
What's that?
Just go nuts.
Yeah. Well, you know, ABC was purchased by what is it, Gap? Huh? The Gap? The people who own that pants place, the Gap. They now own ABC, and they're firing people left and right. Am I right? They fired O.J. Simpson. They fired Joe Namath. They fired on and on and on and on and on. And I just have a feeling the same thing's going to happen here. We don't know how soon it's going to be, though, do we? Anything else? Let's just get on with it. Oh, we're going down to Hurley's. You know, we've been on the air about 4 years here, and you've seen a lot of NBC, a lot of 30 Rock here. Oh, Paul, get ready for some cocktail music. Okay. Here. And there's a bar down here that's history, part of broadcasting history. This thing was built in 1892. Is that possible before the 1900s? And during Prohibition, Hurley's was a flower shop and speakeasy. Now, these guys refused to sell their bar to the Rockefellers, and what, they built around them? It's like that beer commercial you see now, right? Right? Anyway, they did that. The owner now is Adrian Barbet, nice gentleman. And we're going to go down there and just take a look at it. What it's, huh? Not Adrian Barbeau.
Okay. Let's check it.
By the way, the guy who invented this is on tonight. You people have got to start getting out because... okay, Hal, let's say, is the camera down there in Hurley's? Paul, a little cocktail music, if you will. It's 6th Avenue and 49th is the corner. That's looking north towards Central Park. And that's the Exxon building across the street. There are some people standing around for no apparent reason. Oh, they're standing around waiting to get into the bar. How do you do, sir?
Great.
Nicely done.
Thank you
very much. This is looking south on 6th Avenue. Tuck in your shirt, pal. Is this Adrian? Adrian, is that you? Hi, nice to see you. You certainly look nice today. I say, you certainly look nice today, Adrian.
You look nice.
Okay, fine. Can they hear me at all? Is that they can hear me in there. Okay, let's go on inside and just mingle. Let's talk with this gentleman here. How do you do, sir? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can.
What is your name?
Patrick Goggin.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Go to school.
Uh-huh. What are you studying?
History.
Why aren't you there now?
Because I'm drinking.
You are drinking.
Yeah.
And how many drinks ago did you take off your tie?
10.
10. What are you drinking, sir?
Beer.
All right. Well, thank you for visiting with us. Have a nice evening. Okay, let's move.
Amstel Light.
Oh, okay. How about this gentleman? Excuse me, sir. You. Yes, sir. Pardon me. How do you do?
How do you do?
What is your name, sir?
Is he talking to me?
The camera is like 2 millimeters from his face.
That's right.
Is he talking to me? What is your name? Yes, sir.
I'm Bill Mistler.
Bill, where are you from, sir?
Boston.
Boston, and you in town on business?
On business.
Yeah, right. I think that's evident. What kind of business are you in, Bill?
What?
I say, what kind of business are you in?
We're in insurance. We're the bad guys.
And how long are you going to be in town?
Until Thursday.
I see. And what are you drinking today?
I don't know. It's beer, though.
What a discerning gentleman this guy is. Where are you staying while you're in town, Bill?
We're at the St. Moritz.
The San Moritz. Well, good heavens. What's the room number up there, Bill? It's a joke. Forget about it. All right. I tell you what. Let's go up to the bartender and visit with him. Thank you very much, Bill. Have a safe trip back to Boston. I thought this place was going to be a little rowdier. How do you do, sir? What is your name?
John Boyle. You want to know what I do? I'm a bartender and mixologist at Hurley.
How long have you been doing this, sir?
35 years.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Was it John? Is that who he said it was?
John.
John, for the people watching at home who may want to fine-tune those color sets, what color is that jacket you have there?
Green.
Green. John, I tell you what we'd like to do. You look a little agitated. Did we get you at a bad time?
No, I'm trying to think. What do you want me to smile?
Now, do me a favor. You got food down there, right? What kind of food do you have tonight?
Chicken wings, meatball Swedish, and the best steaks in New York City upstairs.
Now, John, can you send a load of that stuff up here?
If you want to pay for it, we'll give you anything you want.
My, what a generous man.
Everything for nothing.
John, do me a favor. Now, let's take a look down the bar. Can we see what the length of the bar looks like? All right, do me a favor, John. Do you have a mug there you can fill up with beer?
Beer?
Yeah, fill up a big mug of beer there. And have everybody clear the bar. I want to see if this actually works. No, yeah, that's good. Clear that stuff off the bar. Hey, look out. Come on. We're not kidding around. Let's go. Clear the bar. Come on. Let's go. All right. Okay. Now, John, which end do you want to try this?
Any end you say it.
Okay, I tell you, why don't you start east? I'm sorry, start west and go east. Back over here to your right. Come on, back over to your right.
Now this way.
Yeah, and send it the other way. Okay. Steve, let's have a drum roll here. Anytime you're ready, John, slide that down the bar. Here we go. All you got, buddy. No. One more. Try one more time, John. A really big one here. Nice job, John.
Can't hear you.
John, I have one more thing, and then we'll let you get back to work. We're gonna buy everybody in the dump a drink. I tell you what, you take the orders, tabulate it up, and let us know. We'll be back to you later. We're buying everybody in the place a drink. All right. Thanks for talking with us. Have a nice evening, folks. We'll see you a little bit later. Okay, that's John down there in Hurley's, and we got a. Now they ought to send up some food, don't you think? Let's get some of those chicken wings or something for our studio audience. We'll do a hanging out. And they're getting here June, July, or August, right, of '86? So our farewell show, I guess what, Labor Day. That'll be it for us once the GE boys march in here and unplug us, as it were. Can we go one more time back down to the bar, just real quickly, and then we'll bring out our friend Jay. John, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
John, send up some chicken wings, will you?
How many you want?
200.
We'll see what we can do.
No, you'll get them up here.
Can we get 200? You got him. By the way,
Okay. Thank you very much, John.
The bar bill stands right now about 150. You want to go higher?
Yeah. That's John. 150 is peanuts, pal.
No, it's your money.
Let's go. Let's get it up there.
200 chicken wings.
All right, we'll get our chicken wings up here, and I don't know what we'll do with them. We'll put them back on the chicken and send him home. This is pretty serious stuff here tonight, folks. My next guest is appearing in concert this Saturday night here in New York City at Carnegie Hall. Please welcome a very talented gentleman, our friend Jay Leno. Jay!
This is Tim the street urchin. He'll be my valet at Carnegie Hall. Thank you, Tim. Oh, Tim. You know that big goose that's hanging in the window of the butcher shop downstairs?
Oh, you mean the one that's as big as Mr. Letterman?
Oh, he's a clever boy, isn't he? That's right. I'll tell you what. You get it to me before the end of the show, and there'll be half a drachma in it for you, all right?
Oh, boy!
All right, son. Fine, boy. You know, I know...
Wait a minute.
I know... What?
Half a drachma?
Half a drachma.
Now, what denomination exactly, what currency are we talking about here, drachma?
Drachma?
Yeah.
It's a lot of currency. It's a lot of money.
What would that be roughly, say, in United States American
That would
dollars?
be about $5.
Oh, so that's very generous. So he'll be getting $2.50.
That's right, normally. But if he gets it, again, it'll be an entire drachma.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now, I notice, I know you don't play Carnegie Hall. I notice
No, I
you
haven't been
enjoy
asked to play
the
Carnegie
rather
Hall.
what do you call, the ballroom there, the bawdy songs and the ribald stories, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do here.
You know, it's interesting. When the Carnegie Foundation first called me
They called you themselves.
Well, about playing Carnegie Hall, of course. You're contacted by the foundation. You know, I had a conflicting date at the La Scala Opera House in Milan.
Oh, I didn't...
Yes, well, fortunately, the owner of the La Scala, Vinnie Mancuso, said, yo, for a C note, I can blow you out of the date.
So
it worked out all right.
blow you right out of the gig
Yeah,
there
right out
for
of
a
the
C
gig,
note,
yeah.
yeah. Now, how do you compare a C note like to a drachma? How many
a C note,
drachmas?
again, well, a C note would be, well, 5 would be 20 drachmas.
Now,
Again, when you travel around the world as much as I do, of course, changing currency is the least of your problems.
Now, this is an exciting moment in your career, actually coming to New York City to play
That's right,
Carnegie Hall. Is your wife going to be in attendance?
Mrs. Leno?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she'll be with me as well. Going on 6 years of marriage now.
Congratulations.
Well, you know, see, I like being married. I was never good at dating.
That's what I heard.
Huh? Yeah. Well, you know. Well, you know, see, now, I admire people that can break up with other people like that. They just go, it's over, boom.
Yeah.
I was one of those people, I always felt I had to kite. Oh, honey, well, look, rather than just break up, why don't we still go out? But, like, you can see other people, and I'll see other people. You know, and you think, oh, and then she goes, well, okay, we'll do that. And you think, oh, well, that worked out great. You know, gee, this is fine, you know. Then a few weeks go by, nothing is said, then you'll be sitting in a nice restaurant somewhere. Honey, will you pass me the salt? Why'd you get your little slut to bring you the salt? Oh, thank you. Wait a check, please. Why'd you get your little slut to bring you the check? Oh, you're sitting there with a dessert fork and you're like, waiter, you little slut. Very important.
Yeah.
I think a clean break is better.
Well, I know what you're talking about. It's darn difficult. But anyway,
Really?
your wife's a lovely woman, and congratulations.
Well, thank you.
It'll be nice to have her in New York City.
Yes.
I know how the folks. Are they going to come,
Mom and
come
Dad
down
went
from
up.
Boston?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, they'll be coming down via Conestoga wagon. They'll be down for the weekend. Well, it's fun to have the folks come down. You know, see,
Well, they should be very proud of you.
See, here in New York, we get the old round folks, you know, little round moms, that little iron tank model from Eastern Europe. You know, California, the moms, you know, they wear halter tops and, you know, that kind of thing. Grandmothers there with names like Bambi and Muffin, you know. Here in New York, you get the kind of moms that iron socks, you know what I'm saying? They iron the toe of the socks in case your shoe falls off someplace important. People know you come from a good home. That's a very important thing there. But it's nice to have them come down. My dad will be coming along.
How old's your dad?
Angelo.
Yeah.
75.
What's his name?
Angelo.
Angelo.
That's a good Italian name.
Yeah, now your mom's Scottish and your father's Italian.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Which is not. And I saw your mom on Parents.
That wasn't my mom, that was an actress.
Oh, was an actress
Yeah,
playing?
yeah.
That was your mom.
My mom
strict?
refused
now, was
to
she
come.
Strict? Was she strict? Obviously not as a child.
No,
The lack of discipline, the aberrant behavior, the erratic.
The aberrant behavior?
Aberrant behavior,
Yeah.
yes. When you work Carnegie Hall, these are the kind of words one uses.
No, I guess it was...
You never got the mom silent treatment?
Who's that?
You know that kind of thing where you have to
Oh,
go
did
to
I
your
ever
room?
get the
Yeah.
mom silent treatment?
We have to think about what you've done.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind it so much. My mom would come in the room and she'd like dust around me, you know. And the worst part was when your mom would start singing, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I know what you're doing. I had a son once.
No, that's no good.
No.
No, did you see the big telecast last night?
the Oscars?
Around the world, 1 billion
Yeah,
people.
you know, I like the Oscars. I'm glad for people that won, but I wish they wouldn't do production numbers on movies that don't have production numbers. You know, like Chorus Line, I don't mind. You know, when they have a production number for Witness, you know, that kind of, oh, those Amish, are they farmish? They're just I like the assumption that people don't understand anything that's going on. Like they have Huey Lewis in the news. Now, tremendous rock star, tremendous moment. Do we really have to hire gyrating teenagers to do the frug in front of them? I mean, you know, are the real people sitting home going, oh, apparently this looks like some kind of rock and roll number.
But overall, did you like the telecast? I thought Robin Williams was very funny.
Robin was very funny.
Yeah.
Frank Boom Boom Valenti, whatever his name. That was very funny. No, Robin is good. Robin is always good. Robin is always good. Now, did you watch as well?
I watched the entire show.
You did. Now you watched the whole show?
I watched the entire, yeah. I had room service and watched the whole show.
Room service in your home?
No, not in my home.
Oh, you weren't home last night?
No, I wasn't home last night.
Oh, so where were you?
A lot of personal problems. I tell you what, let's do a commercial here, and then we'll come back and... It's Saturday night at Carnegie Hall.
Saturday night at
Sold out, big success.
Just about, and
Yeah.
tomorrow, Wilmington Opera House in Wilmington, Delaware.
The Opera House.
Well, thank you very much. Obviously, a patron propriety. Patron of the art.
Yeah. No, you know, I saw you were kind enough to let me see your cable television program. Special that you're doing for what operation is it?
For Showtime. We did a...
These operations are all on their last legs, by the way.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a little different cable show.
It's a great show.
Well, it's clean, which is unusual. This
Yeah.
is the first time cable's experimented with anything clean.
But for people who are accustomed to seeing you do your stand-up or on this show or other
there's some
shows...
stand-up in it, but it's essentially a docu-comedy, Dave.
Yeah.
It's a gag-u-drama, I guess you'd call it. It's pretty much...
Gag-u-drama.
Gag-u-drama, packed with infotainment.
Infotainment.
Infotainment is the key word of the 80s.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff those GE guys will be talking
That's
about
right.
when they get in here.
Well, what it is, you know, it's called The American Dream, and I thought we should have some kind of a theme with it.
And you go around the country.
We'll go around the country talking to Americans about what they do, and we have a clip here, I guess. And what we did was we had talked to a bunch of immigrants. We went down to an actual swearing-in ceremony and asked people the real questions on the immigration test. And these people were from, like, Israel and China and Norway. I mean, everywhere. They hardly spoke English, but they got every question wrong.
Right.
Right, rather. I mean,
Right.
19th president. No. So then we figured, gee, maybe we should go out on the streets of Chicago and talk to people who look like they've done well in America.
Citizens born in this country.
And ask them the same question.
Yeah.
And this is
Okay, what's the name of the show, Jay?
An American Dream.
An American Dream, Jay Leno, coming up on
Showtime.
Okay.
There are those who feel our border should be closed to immigrants, that we're overcrowded. Still others feel the border should be wide open. Immigrants are the lifeblood of this country. Is there a middle ground? I'm talking with Colonel John Herrera, who's head of a new pilot program. Colonel, what is the program? How does it work?
Very simply, we randomly select citizens off the street who appear to have benefited from having lived in America. We ask them a question from the citizenship handbook. If they fail to answer correctly, we deport them.
Oh, I see. So to balance the drain on the economy and the new people coming in, we merely deport those people who the government feels no longer deserve to be here.
They don't deserve to be here. I think you'll see what I mean. We select a citizen off the street. Sir, please step this way. Right over here.
Yeah, what?
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Enjoying your life here in America?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Would you please tell me who the 19th president of the United States was?
I don't know, Andrew Jackson?
Sorry, that's incorrect. Would you please step in the van, officer?
What do you mean?
Step my hand. Step in my way.
Hey, what do I do? Hey, let go of it. What are we doing, man? Hey, what are this thing for? Hey, come on. Hey, come on, you guys.
Not a bad idea.
He'll study up now. You can bet he won't fail the next test.
Oh, now where was that guy off to?
I don't know where he was going. It was...
No, I mean once he is in the truck. Guatemala, Honduras?
Guatemala. Again, there's a choice of places.
Anyway, it's a very enjoyable
It
program.
should be fun. That
Yeah.
was Kevin Rooney is playing the Colonel.
Now, we have a couple of minutes left. I know you always have something that's burning through your soul. You want to
first
get
of
it
all,
off your
no.
chest.
You know, this is one I heard. I actually heard this 2 days ago on the radio. 7-Eleven's got this great deal. You know about this? Have you heard this? Come in for a cup of coffee, and if it's not fresh, you get it free. What are we doing here? Saving people a trip to the dumpster? Huh? They're going to throw in some curdled milk, maybe a rancid donut, too, to go with it. Oh, and I love, see, my thing, this is great. I love it when companies get very moral in their advertising. You seen these ads for Dow Chemical that show the kid graduating college? Gee, when I get out of school, I can go to work for Dow and stop world hunger and eradicate illness. They don't show you the kid's first day on the job. Where's the new man? Johnson, come here, listen. That Stop Hunger, Eradicate Illness program, that's been put on hold. We want you to work on the new death gel we've developed. Kind of a napalm in it, too. You'll,
The death gel.
the death gel, yeah, you'll be on a commission basis, so push on this one. Oil companies.
Death gel.
Death gel. Oil companies are great for this, too. Whenever there's any one of these stupid, bogus oil shortages, they give you those stupid 3-color brochures, 50 ways to save energy. Hey, come on, gang, 25 ways we can all pitch in and save fuel at home. What was it, 2 years ago, they spilled 80 million gallons of oil in the Gulf of Mexico. They want me to go to the bathroom in the dark and save 3 cents a year.
So you got colleges coming up you want to mention? Anything?
Doing some college dates while I
Yeah.
go to a tour of Oregon coming up.
Tour of Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon's a
Then I
beautiful
got,
state, by
Baton
the way.
Rouge,
You ever been to
New
Oregon?
Orleans. I've been to Oregon. It's a
Oh, it's a-
lovely state.
yeah, it's a
You've got to
beautiful
get out
state.
of this studio.
No, I've been there.
This shoebox with holes in it that you live in. You've got to get out of here.
Mr. Leno will be...
Because we hear you never pay your bills anyhow.
John, can you do me a favor? Can you point out some NBC employees in there?
There's not one.
Nobody in there at all from NBC?
Nobody. I wouldn't squeal. That's why we're a success with NBC.
Okay. Thank you very much, John. We're gonna pass out the chicken wings now.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
The next time you need a professional bartender, give me a ring.
Okay.
I'll be glad to come up.
Are you in danger of losing that job, John?
I don't know. I haven't given my boss the word yet.
Okay. Well, you've been more than hospitable to us tonight. Thank you very much.
Maybe you'll give me a ride in that nice new car that you have, that Porsche.
Yeah, that's why I got it, John, so I could take guys like you out in a green jacket. Okay, let's bring in the. I'm gonna have to move again. Let's bring in the. Hi, Marla. How are you? Put it right down there. Nice to see you. That was very nice of you. Thank you very much. Turn around and say hello to folks. Say hello to right over there. Okay, there it is. Boy, these smell great. These. Thank you very much.
They're all for you.
Oh, they're all for me. Wow, that's a lot of food. Now, could we have some? Are the pages still up there, or do they leave once the show starts? All right, come on down. How many do we have? Do you guys mind helping out here? Sure. Boy, these things are hot, aren't they?
They're great. Yeah,
all right. All right. Here's how we'll do this. We'll. We're ruining. You take napkins, and here. You take this, and be careful, it's hot. Okay. And we need any more? We got to work both aisles here, folks, to get this done. Here, how hot is it, Marla?
Pretty hot. If you have to hold on.
Okay. Hi, do you want some napkins? What's your name?
My name's Mary.
Hi, Mary. Paul, a little dining music here while we pass this stuff out. Okay, and you guys take the other island. Just figure out the easiest way, and we got plenty of napkins here. There you go. And it's like a buck a wing, okay? All right, go up there. All right. Now, you got to promise me, folks, while you're eating this stuff, don't let it interfere with the high-quality entertainment going on down here, okay? Okay. Thank you very much, Marla. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Chicken wings. What do we do here? Do a commercial? Okay. That stuff's... Is it all right? Does the stuff taste all right? Okay. We'll do a commercial here. Stardust. And the man who invented this is here with us tonight from Seward, Nebraska. Please welcome Reinhold Marxhausen. Reinhold. How do you do, Reinhold? Pleasure to see you. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Where is Seward, Nebraska?
Seward, Nebraska is west of Lincoln, about 20 miles.
Small town?
Yes.
Yeah. Lived there all your life?
30 years.
And you're, how would we describe you? You're an artist, a teacher, an inventor?
I've been teaching art at the Concordia College there for 30 years, 35 years. Yeah. And I'm an artist, an art teacher, an inventor, and...
A sculptor?
A sculptor.
Okay. Now, let's just start with this deal. Now, when you shake it, it has such a pleasing quality that you can listen to. And I don't know that we actually picked this up on a microphone, but if you're ever lucky enough to hold one of these things...
It's beautiful.
It's delightful. Now, what is it, and what makes the little noise in there? And doesn't it put you in the mind of fairies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I first started making those, I used real elves and fairies.
Now, wait a minute.
Well,
that's illegal.
But I know. And they kept complaining it was stuffy inside, and they didn't want people to shake them up. And so then I had to use wires instead.
There are wires in there?
Yeah.
Now, what is this material on the outside?
Stainless steel. In fact, if I'd polish that up, it looked like this.
Oh, I see.
Now, would you like it better if it's polished
No,
like this?
I like it better like this.
Why? Why?
Well, I find it just more
It's more exciting.
more mysterious.
Yeah, mysterious, right. That's a good one.
All right, now show me the first version of that, and how did you stumble onto it?
About 20 years ago, I was doing a piece of sculpture, and I wanted to hang something in a mobile. So I just welded some wires onto a doorknob. Like
Any kind of wires?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was going to spin it around like that. And just out of curiosity, I put the doorknob to my ears, and I plucked the wires, and I discovered
That's amazing.
that a doorknob has a sound.
Try it down here. Can we hear this? No. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Yeah. Okay. All right. So from that
was a discovery. It was a wonderful discovery. So that was good. Why not make a stereo? So then I had a stereo, right? Stereo. And you can
let me try that.
Well, sure.
It doesn't fit my ears. Oh,
no,
there.
well, it's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
It sounds good. Yeah.
And also, I'm guessing people wouldn't bother you on the subway.
That's right. You can shut out the sound.
But that has a very, but you just stumbled onto this, didn't you?
Just stumbled on it.
You didn't know when you put the wires on there that it would make that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just discovered it.
Very melodic.
A lot of these are variations on that theme.
Okay. So then the next development,
anyway,
you decided to put the wires inside.
What happened, I had to make some sculpture for some handicapped children and some blind children. And these wires would be very dangerous. Yeah. So then I had to overcome that problem. And I overcame it by putting the wires inside. So 20 years later, I discovered that...
Do what now? On the side of the light? I'm sure. Okay, well, that's good.
So anyway, by putting the wires inside, I discovered a new thing.
Right. Okay. All right. An amazing development. Now, show some of these other things here.
Okay. This has wires inside, too, but it's a cube, and it's called a cosmic cube.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So it's basically the same principle.
Now, if somebody wanted to buy this from you, what would that cost?
Just a lot.
But seriously...
But they're hard to make. I make all of these one at a time in my studio.
It sounds and feels like there's water in there. Now, let me have this one. Can I have this one? I'll get you some chicken wings. Now, that's unbelievable.
You like it, huh?
Oh, it's just fascinating.
Yeah, it's called Cosmic Cube.
Cosmic Cube. Now, have other people come to you and said, let us market these for you and we'll make you a millionaire?
Yes, somebody's been trying to do that.
Are you going to play along or not?
I don't know, not yet. I'm making one at a time in my spare time, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, and what do these go for?
$53.
Now, how is it you know our drummer?
Well, he's got good taste. Yeah. How about this?
All right, same principle?
Yeah, same principle.
Okay.
There we go. Now, just tap
Please, someone help me.
Wonderful.
Wow, that's...
Now, when you wear this outside and it's a windy day, the wind goes through the wires and you hear... in stereo.
And in a short period of time, you're insane.
That's right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. What else can you show us? Now, we've seen pretty much all of these guys. I guess this is a similar deal.
Yeah, it's similar.
Show us what the styrofoam does and the walk here, Reinhold.
Yes. Well, a lot of my sculpture is just taking ordinary objects and trying to find an interesting sound in ordinary objects. This is a cooking wok.
Oriental wok.
Cooking wok,
right.
with a handle inside.
Right.
And basically, it doesn't have too much of a sound unless you know where to listen. I'm going to put this to your ear to the exact spot, and you'll find there's a big surprise.
Yeah, it's like a gong. Yeah.
But the sound is only there, not here or here or here.
Now, why is that?
I don't know. Physics, I think.
How long will it make that noise once you get it?
About 15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes it will last?
Yeah.
Now, have you actually sat and listened to this for 20 minutes? Well, after all, it is Seward, Nebraska. And,
what else are you going to do, right?
It's a joke. We love the city of Seward, Nebraska.
Right.
All right, and show us what the styrofoam is. That's completely
yeah, it's something else.
Different from
I
all of this.
discovered that styrofoam amplifies sound.
Now, you would think just the opposite.
Yeah, you think that
That it
styrofoam
dampens sound,
dampens
it absorbs
But
sound.
now here's a piece of wire.
Let me just put this over on the desk so you don't lose it.
Ah!
That over there. Be over there for safekeeping.
Okay. Here's a piece of wire. It doesn't make a sound at all, but when you plug it into the styrofoam...
Wow, that's very bizarre.
That's magic, too.
Yeah. Good Lord. So that's, it's actually just amplifying.
Did you ever squeeze some styrofoam and it squeaked?
Yeah. Oh, I hate that noise.
That's amplification.
Yeah, I don't care for that noise. Okay.
Sorry.
We out of time here? Oh, geez. This is fascinating stuff. Now, if I guess people who want to get in touch with you know how to get a hold of you, right?
Seward, Nebraska.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Ladies and gentlemen, we put together our late-night softball team. Here's a team picture taken last year. It's a pretty impressive assortment of athletes, I think you'll see. There we are. Whoops. And for 4 years, we have never once been able to get our own field in Central Park. In fact, last year we were so desperate, we had to stoop as low as to play David Hartman's team just for the field. This year, we decided, why not go to the top? Please welcome the New York City Parks Commissioner, Henry Stern. Henry.
Hi, Henry. How are you? Good to see you. Come on over here.
Thank you very much for being here. What is being a commissioner of parks a big job? How many parks are there?
There are over
in New York City.
1,000 parks and playgrounds in New York City. We've got.
Is that true?
It is absolutely true.
1,000 parks and playgrounds?
I'm not counting the malls and the public spaces. 1,500 properties altogether.
Municipally maintained facilities.
Right, 26,000 acres.
Yeah.
That's about 1/6 of the city's land.
And how are we doing? Everything all right or not so good?
We're doing a lot better than we were.
Yeah.
We were hit hard by the fiscal crisis 10 years ago, but we're coming back.
What's the biggest problem in maintaining Central Park?
Erosion.
What kind of erosion?
Erosion is when the rain comes.
Oh, yeah.
And it carries away the soil with it. And especially in our ball fields, that can leave them pretty rutted after a while.
Yeah. Well, speaking of baseball diamonds, let me show you what we had to play on last year. Can we roll that videotape? This was I believe, an early inter-squad contest. Do you know which diamond this is, Henry?
It looks like the Great Lawn.
Yeah. This is here we go. Now watch this play here, and you tell me if. See now. Now that really takes the sport out of the sport, don't you think?
Well, it looks like one of those Vietnam pictures.
Now we for the last 4 years, every winter we go down to wherever your office is, and we put our name on a waiting list. Now, what's the procedure to get a decent diamond?
Well, you have to show us your stuff. The problem is,
what do you mean, show us your stuff?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
We've got only 27 baseball and softball diamonds in Central Park. In the Great Lawn, the North Meadow, and
we have a map here. Let's show folks who are not familiar with the metropolitan New York City area.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a very nice map. And
here are the
this is the reservoir, right?
Right, that's
excellent
blue.
Jogging, lovely little path to jog.
1.7 mile track.
1.6.
If you're if you take the shortcuts.
Okay, and we'll show them where the Great Lawn is.
Okay, the Great Lawn is down here. It's a large oval. It's between the reservoir and Turtle Pond.
Yeah. Now we'd like something near Tavern on the Green. Where is that?
Tavern on the Green is right here.
Yeah, we need that, freshen up after the games and so forth.
You have to play in the bridle path. That's what's near Tavern on the Green. And the sheep meadow is off limits. We're keeping it beautiful.
Yeah. So nobody gets in there at all?
Nobody gets in.
Now where else do you have ball fields?
Rest and relax. The North Meadow up here, where we have 12 diamonds, that's the largest number. And here is a Heckscher playground down here. There are 7. That's where the Broadway Show League plays.
Oh, yeah, now tell me about the Broadway Show League. Now, who's in that? Does Cats have a team?
I would think so, yeah. A lot of these teams have players have teams that are not so good.
Oh, well, now there's a waiting list of how long?
It's very hard because everyone wants to play year after year.
Yeah, but this year we are going to play. We need a diamond this year. We've waited, we've put up with this nonsense for 4 years.
And you've come to the right place.
All right, all right.
But first, we really have to, in a way, see what you guys can do.
Now, what do you mentioned that before? What do you mean exactly?
You know, like you have auditions for your program.
Right.
We have tryouts for these diamonds. And what we'll do is give your guys a chance. We'll have our professional recreation people. I'm no judge. But see how well they hit, how well they run.
Well, this is a huge waste of taxpayer money.
Why?
Well, these guys are going to come down to watch us play?
Well, how do they know who's the best players to give it the field to?
No, it doesn't know. We've been waiting for 4 years, and I think just for the good we do this city on this program every night ought to be worth...
There is another theory. There's a theory in which I can help you.
Yeah.
Even if you've got the worst team in television, if we give you the field, we'll help make your guys better.
Well, all right, but we do need a field. But we're not a bad team. We won more than we lost last year, didn't we? Who did we beat? We tied the governor's office. We tied. We beat Rolling Stone. We beat Entertainment Tonight. We got beaten by Good Morning America. Who else?
Fluke.
Yeah. No. Well, that was a fluke.
Yeah.
But we need now. What's it going to take? Is cash involved here for paperwork? What is that, Henry? Is there?
We don't do that anymore. No.
I mean, just for the I don't know, the staples and the envelopes and the stamps. And you doing?
I thought maybe you take this to stay away.
Now we have our application there.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be in order? Okay, we got to do a commercial. We'll get us a diamond. We're nearly out of time. Thank you very much for being here. I know you're doing a nice job, and keep up the good work, but get us a ball diamond.
Well, I'll tell you, no one else has gone to this much trouble to get a field. So we'll give you one, and here's a sign for it.
That's great. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Thank you very much, Henry. My thanks to Reinhold Marxhausen.